Coriander Society adventures. Once again after the break, I am your humble host, Tormented by Gnomes, joined by the illustrious Beatdown Boulevard, the ignominious Ninja Man Matt, and Paws of War is also here.
It's it's good to be back.
I don't get an adjective.
Yep, sorry. We ran out of adjectives. It's inflation is just taking a toll on all of us right now. Okay.
That was straight up just the good, the bad, and the ugly that you pulled there.
Let's be honest. If anyone here is ugly, I think we all know who it is.
Well, you know, you can't help it.
I don't know, but it's not me.
Yeah. All right. When last we left our heroes, they cruised over the jungles of Zolquia, forming their plan. They managed to get, let's say we're not here just yet if you don't want to be here yet, but you can be here whenever you feel like it because you have a flying hovercraft that has stealth mode built with alien technology in the 1930s. So,
yeah.
Before you arrive, Ian reluctantly gives the sniper rifle, but actually when you arrive at your safe, you just travel miles out of range and you can't go into stealth mode with the ladder down.
Yes.
So, miles out of range, find a place to land, mist-shrouded mountain, let's say. Set down carefully so they can hop off and the whole thing lands and a whole bunch of munchkins emerge from the cargo bay.
Yep.
Ian reluctantly hands the sniper rifle back to Gaston. It just a lot of hesitation as he passes it over. This, you did good work with this one.
Thanks. I'm about to do some more.
Chester's beat to hell, like bandaged up, like black eye, gauze taped to her face. Just looks.
So the only thing different is just the broken arm. That's the only difference, right?
Exactly. She just looks over at John, boss.
You did good.
I reckon.
You'll be. Look, compensation required. Thank you.
Job's
Chester,
not
you
done.
can always be relied upon. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, are you going to be okay to, do anything but heal right now?
One-handing a double barrel probably isn't the move, is it?
No, I don't think so. I think you and Ian did. You answered the call and more. You've been trapped out here for what, a week now? Yeah, and you've survived and you've brought back everything we needed. So no, you did great.
Lawrence walks up and says, "Okay, but counterpoint." And he casts a level 1 heal wounds on her.
Which fixes her broken
arm.
Oh, right. We have someone who can do magical healing.
Magic is a thing. I forgot. It's a shame. That would have been a cool moment. Oh, well. All right.
Well, never mind. If you've got any more of that, feel free.
What does the party need to do before you actually head over to Cenopulchre's tomb?
Is the box of chaos a one-time thing, or can we all do it?
It's a one-time thing.
Oh shit! Is anyone gonna use it?
I mean, I was giving you the option, but
what was that?
What?
Can only one person use it?
It's a one-time thing.
Ah, okay.
Put something in the box.
All you, Asena.
What?
Did that sound scary and alien to anyone else?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Still?
No,
you're fine now.
Oh, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe I should change my mind. I was gonna.
money there for a moment.
I'm gonna throw my magic pocket whale into it.
Okay, I'm gonna need a refresher on the magic pocket whale.
Oh, it was a treasure from chat because she was always talking about busting out her magical whale. And we all thought she was talking about, like, wait, what kind of whale are you just carrying around? But she meant like a whale of the damned.
Oh, and then
So chat got her an actual pocket whale.
We never established what the pocket whale does, right?
I don't know,
Aside
but
from
it's
just
magical.
Okay.
It's got to put us in the magical table, at least.
It's gonna take a little digging to get to that magic table. Hang on.
There's a cat here now. You see her? Hi.
Okay. Roll 1d100. Asena.
$46.
46. All right. You hurl it into the magical box. Actually, no, you don't hurl into the magic box. It just, because there's no magic box. We're just abstracting this. Your whale, your magical whale, is gone.
No.
Instead, there's a little glass bottle with a dead fairy in it.
Oh.
A dead fairy?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like a, like a dead bug, like preserved dead bug.
Oh.
A dead sprite.
Oh.
What's a dead fairy good for?
Can I roll an Arcana check on this?
Yes.
22.
22. Well, I mean, if it's been properly preserved, it might still have some pixie dust style qualities. But in this shape, it's not like you're going to be able to extract it to make a really good dust of disappearance, right?
Okay.
I said if you throw it at somebody and it breaks, it could do something. Little random bit of fairy magic.
So
Not
it
like
could
a
be
huge
used
wild
as
surge,
a
but
reagent if we try to figure it out, or it can
it
be
could be
thrown
used as a
for-
reagent, a power spell, or a power reagent for sleep magic, invisibility magic, because it's a sprite, not a pixie.
I see.
Magical defense of nature.
Okay. Well, crap. Nice.
And it sort of jingles. It makes this chiming sound whenever you shake it, Asena.
Oh gosh.
I
Well,
shake
there you go.
There's also a dry, raspy sound as this dead, dried out sprite sort of. But over it is this.
This thing's pretty cool. Much better than a pocket whale.
And with that,
Wait, I
Looks
can
like-
speak to dead things.
oh god. This was your fault, mate.
This is my fault. I spoke this into existence. Okay, I'm prepared. I'm ready. You have the crown that you stole from Dream in this very place.
Should I talk to it?
I don't think you should do anything, but you're gonna.
Well, I'll ask John.
John's
Should
gonna
we
say,
talk to
yeah.
the dead?
I don't know where you got that from, Asena, but yes, certainly.
It was
if
in
you
my
just,
pocket.
it was in your pocket the whole time.
I think that the magic pocket whale, I think its magic ran out and it turned into this. It was this all the time, the whole
I
time.
suppose that it was the carrying case for this dead sprite. Yeah, sure. Find out how it became what it is. We totally have time for this right now.
Aren't we flying?
Well, we just sat down to heal. You know what? While you're talking to this thing, why don't I see to the assistance of our allies? And John's gonna go give, because he hasn't given Chester or Ian a rousing speech, or Gaston, so he's gonna give them a rousing speech
All right,
and
that's
make them feel
14
better.
temp HP?
14 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
For all of us?
Everybody here.
If you
Up to
already
9
had
people.
some, it's just set to 14, unless you had
Yeah,
more.
it's just set to 14 exactly.
I'm gonna need
But
you
yeah,
help
everybody
remember that.
here gets it.
Gaston,
So,
what are you doing while everyone's making their final preparation for the attack?
Well, I was hoping this wouldn't be more rush, but I have stuff. Actually, you probably need to know about a lot of this stuff. So, am I still mini?
You can be deminified. Everyone's getting out, stretching their legs.
Okay, perfect. Because I kind of need to be for this part anyway. Two things. One, I'm gonna pull out the radiant field projector thingy. This is the thing I was talking about, John.
oh,
Yeah, TLDR, science. It's gonna make a great field of basically radiant energy. The hope, cross your fingers with me, is that it will either damage, weaken, or in some way impede Cenopulchre, since him and his kind are, or it and its kind are weak to radiant damage.
is this going to be kind of a contained version of that sunstone that we shattered back in the garden?
Not
No, this is more about the goo from those like snail creatures.
Oh, okay, very good.
I've been working on
I'm excited.
further applications. Yeah, this is not the exciting part. So I reach into sack number 1, and I give John the attachment for Krontaka.
What?
Yeah, you have radiant bullets now. Have fun.
What?
Yeah, it's good for 20 shots, I think. Yeah, 20 shots.
John,
Okay.
it's like a silencer. It goes on the end of the barrel, and as it passes through, it adheres it with the glow stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get you the exact description in a...
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Boink.
Luminous ballistic applicator?
Yeah, that.
What? Okay, so it reduces the range, but when you fire, it adds 1d4 radiant damage to the attack, and if the target is resistant... Whoa! That's cool.
So it doesn't
Hell
add a huge
yeah.
amount of damage, but it does, like...
I mean, D4 is D4. That's pretty amazing.
And it cuts through defenses, which is, you know, this can go on a different gun as well, because he made one for his own sniper rifle.
Oh my gosh.
True.
Now, the downside is that cuts the range of
Wow.
your sniper rifle in half, but you guys are going to be inside of a catacomb. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bag number 2, Asena.
Yes.
I don't remember what I called these, but basically, you've used brass knuckles, right? Yeah, luminescent injector gauntlets. That's what it is. Here, these
Dang
are
it. I just closed it by mistake. There we
Just
go.
for my fists?
Yeah, I mean, do you still use them?
Yeah.
Yeah, silly question. Same idea, except you know, your hands are basically sun now. Go on.
Sun hands.
Sure.
Oh,
So-
thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I try them on?
Yep, it's
Yeah,
sort
they're
of like
yours
it fits
now.
over your hands. It goes around him. It's almost like fingerless gloves. There's this little tank here that you can squeeze to activate it. And when you do, it coats your hands in that bioluminescent goo. So you can choose, when you hit somebody, you can choose to use one of the charges. That'll add 1d6 radiant damage.
That's awesome. Oh, thank you. I didn't get you anything.
That's fine. We'll say we're even since I turned you into a chicken.
That's fair.
Nice.
This is an incredible feat of technology, Gaston. Well done.
Thanks.
I actually have something for you that might prove to be somewhat useful.
Oh, what is it?
John takes out the Omelon issue rifles and the Omelon passports that he recovered from the burning vessel. This is the various passports that Aloysius Carrington was using during his time as an Omelon spy in order to be able to come and go from the Commonwealth with relative ease. You would need to make sure that you can make yourself look like, either for disguise or otherwise, Aloysius Carrington, but these passports would make it very easy for you to get in and out of the country. Also, these rifles will probably prove useful in your efforts of being able to replicate and design additional tech. So, there you are. Happy non-denominational corporate holiday.
Well, thank you, John. I know I can make good use out of the rifles, but I will say, even though this is good information, I've been busy this last week regarding the Omelons. That's a story for later, but I won't. Let's just say I won't need to look like Aloysius
Oh,
at any
interesting.
point for any reason.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you find Aloysius?
No, but
Is he dead?
I
Yeah,
am.
he's dead.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Long story short, infiltrated the Omelons. It's been a whole thing. Sagomo is part of the Omelons. That's what I meant
Oh.
earlier by he's still bound. And
Interesting.
yeah, there's a lot more. And I had to explain this all in incredible detail to Vector, lest he think I am now part of the people trying to steal his technology.
Oh, fascinating.
So the general's not with the Omelons.
Sagomo?
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive. Trust me, I spent years with the guy.
When's the last time you saw him?
A few years ago. Look, the general is on exactly one side, and that side is war.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of checks out. Besides, I joined the Omelons. Why couldn't he?
Perhaps he's probably up to something along those lines. Anyways,
yeah.
let's go Undead Godly.
Well, in any case, John's gonna hold up the passports. If you don't need these, then I'll go ahead and hold on to them. You never know when duplicating someone's visage may be useful. So
I mean,
you can
go
have the
off.
rifles though. Enjoy.
Yeah, no. I mean, if anything, you could help me from time to time.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. Was Lawrence able to heal Ian and Morton up a bit?
Yeah, he healed him up. a
Or
bit.
can we take a short rest so they can just kind of top themselves off?
They have been so exhausted by days and days of fighting that they cannot regain on a short rest. They need a long rest and food and water, and they're getting food and water right now, and that's going to help. But they are going to need additional care. That said, Lawrence is topping them off.
Excellent.
Okay, let's divide into strike teams, shall we? Which team is knocking on the front door? And Rover puts himself immediately on the front door team.
Strike team.
Let's do strike team over on the left. Lawrence is also going to go in the front door. Vector's going to stay with the ship. If you're going on the strike team, put yourself over. Ian's going to go over here, as is Chester. They don't want to go in the front door because they've been having a lot of it. So if you're on the strike team sneaking in from the top, go on the left-hand side. If you're going to kick down the door, go on the right-hand side. Just say floats back and forth non-committally. He flies over to Gaston.
Oh, did you give her glasses back?
We did now.
Vector still hasn't. He looks sort of left and right.
Vector, come on.
I literally said not to breathe on them. Fogging them counts as the exact same thing. These are incredibly delicate pieces of equipment. She flies over, grabs them, flies back, mutters to herself.
John's gonna go with the front door team. And he's gonna move over to Gaston and pass off his briefcase to Gaston. I'm going to need this back at the end of this adventure, but inside of this briefcase, you'll find the 1,000 pounds of dynamite to
500. You got half a ton when you started, and you've used.
No,
half.
we got a ton, and we used half of it. I got 1,000 in my
Have a nice
briefcase
day.
right
Yeah,
now.
no, you have 1,000 pounds of dynamite. My bad. You open it and it's just
How much is
TNT
it?
sticks all the way down.
Ton is 1,000, or a ton is 2,000 pounds, so half a ton is 1,000. A small car is worth of dynamite.
Wow.
Now a big
Wait.
motorcycle.
Wait, is strike team the one dealing with Cenopulchre, or is front door Cenopulchre?
Oh, +1 inspiration
+1
to all of us.
Is
Level
inspiration
up.
now?
We're all gonna end up in the same place. It's just that, you know.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah, you'll be going through the crack, and we're going to be distracting them so you can get the crack done.
Okay.
We're on team punch more people. You're on team sneaky sneak.
Can do that.
John explains to Gaston a very brief but expansive description of how to go ahead and work the briefcase.
That's how to bypass all of its defenses, right?
Yeah. Because it'll blow up if you don't, input the correct combination.
See.
He's got a little manual that says how not to explode.
Wait. So, do I open it and turn it upside down, kind of deal, or how?
Kind of. Here, I'm going to... Moment, Gaston. I'm going to just DM you something.
Okay.
While the two of them are muttering in the corner, Lawrence eyes Asena carefully. You went right back after laying those spirits to rest. Right back to your own self.
Yes.
Any fear? Any regret, remorse, dread? Going back here where it all started?
About this or about the wolves?
Either.
I can't handle serious scenes.
If Asena doesn't feel serious, then she doesn't feel serious. That's completely valid. That's kind of what Lawrence is trying to gauge right now. Because the vibe he's getting is that you're completely fine going into this.
Well, let's just say I'm really good at hiding it.
All right.
But been here before. It was a dream. I try not to think about it, but you know, you never know how it's gonna feel once I'm there. Also, this one's for real, right? It's not a dream.
Not a dream.
Alright, let's go kill this son of a bitch.
And I think that Reaver is gonna drop his disguise entirely
Oh, goody.
to appear in his true visage. Tall but hunched over, withered, parchmenty skin, glowing red eyes, fangs, top hat, long coat. Hulk, like, limbs are a little bit too long, hulking muscles. He grins through his mouth of pointed teeth.
Any last words? Well then.
Nope.
And our heroes sashay off into the jungle. On a flying thing, obviously. Okay. Bear with me one moment while I set us up an old familiar map that you should all, well,
Well, I think I know the map.
yeah. You've been here before, but this time it's for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Now, our strike team is actually somewhere like over here. But that part of the map is all inside, so you're on top of it, making your way in. We're gonna go back and forth, and I'm just gonna go ahead and have everybody roll for initiative now, so that we can have the order in place.
Yes, sir, Mr. DM, sir.
Give me the old click on your token.
Oh, yeah, I remembered that time, actually.
Hey,
Oh,
unlucky.
yeah. It is what it is.
Could someone roll for me? It is.
Is it
I
choking?
can't scroll up right now.
Oh,
Unlucky.
no.
Give me the old F5, but yeah, we'll take care of it.
I've got her.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's everybody. What does it do? Okay. Strike team. The lightning bug flies in, and as all of you are looking down, all of you together, some of you shrunken, you can see that the undead are indeed crawling through the jungles. When night comes, this entire place will be flitting with ghostly spirits, specters, and wraiths, those who have been drained of their life and deprived of their very bodies, their souls ripped from their flesh and bound to Cenopulchre's dark will. But until the sun sets, they cannot rise. Within the bounds of this unholy tomb, wherever the sunlight does not tread, there too can the wraith dwell in order to feast upon you. But until that time arrives, this is your window. Gaston, you are in charge of the strike team. You've got an adventurer, a mercenary who's no stranger to explosives, and a techno-magic person with a really, really effective ray gun. And she can fly. How do you want to go about this? You've snuck your way through the jungle. You've found the sort of cracks that lead all the way down. It's way up on top of a hill. Descending it is going to be like, you're going to need a solution on how you're going to descend it. You're going to need to decide how you're going to plant the dynamite. You're going to need to decide how you're going to use any of your gadgets. Do you have a plan, or do you want to formulate one while we go to the front door team?
So just to be clear, here we go. This right here is the crack?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm gonna take us back to the previous map to sort of explain what's going on.
Okay.
These people are down here at the front door.
Mm-hmm.
You are up top here.
Oh, okay.
There's a crack that leads down into the tomb. Here's the tomb entrance here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know from previous experience, dream experience, that somewhere, and I'm going to transport us back, somewhere over here, roughly here, the treasury is up this way.
Mm-hmm.
But there's light that breaks through over here. Plants grow inside the tomb in several locations, here and here, which means light is flowing down from a crack somewhere up top. So you are on top of the sort of mountain, the hill that it's built into, looking for that place so that you can either climb down or just dump 500 pounds of dynamite, however you want to do it, you know?
Okay. The goal is definitely dump out 500 pounds of dynamite, but I would definitely like spread it at least a little bit just to make sure that entire opening is, open.
Okay. Are you like drilling into the rock and putting it in, or are you just sort of like sticking it in places? How are you handling that?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. If there are little pockets, I'm definitely gonna stick them there. But I definitely also want some directly in the crack or in the ground close to it, just so that I can break apart all of it.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me, please. Total of 12. Barring any use of inspiration, we'll see if that's good enough. Why can't you see here? You should have vision. Yeah, you have vision. And there should be light. Ah.
These.
Whoop.
There we go.
Oh, hey.
So again, you're like a couple 100 feet above this, but this is what it empties down into.
Okay.
All right. While you're working on that, front door team, you have approached the true tomb of Cenopulchre, a place that Asena has been to once in reality, and all of you have tread here multiple times in her memories. What preparations, if any, are you making? How do you approach?
Is there a particular way we're supposed to be?
I mean, there's a big old
taking
front
care
door
of
right here.
this? I mean, we were told we had to go through a certain set of particulars in order to not get fried on our way in, right?
Yes. Give me one moment.
So as long as we know the song and dance that we have to do to get in here.
Okay.
Also, mate, the stuff that I sent you about Chester earlier, is that going through now, or is Chester just a freaking cat right now?
Next time. I haven't had time
Okay,
to fully...
then Chester's getting left back at the ship then.
Yep. Chester's 100% in safe mode.
Yeah.
Okay. Asena. This place is eerily covered with fog and mist that pours out of the mouth of the tomb like a wretched, unholy breath. What do you do?
Ooh. She does not like this place. I think she's gonna move behind Booker.
Okay.
Since
Right.
he's the one who saved her before. Although,
The-
ironically, also got her in here.
Right? Little column A, little column B. Okay. He hesitates for a moment, then kind of, well, that's only fair. Doesn't say as much, but it goes through his mind. And he's going to move forward. Dry man walks straight through
Watch out for the fog.
and just keeps striding on forward. At that moment, the fog pours forth. I would like all of you to roll perception checks. Actually, it's indistinguishable. It's literally indistinguishable from normal fog. So I'm gonna not have you roll perception checks. The fog emerges from all. He warned you about the fog. Give me perception checks. Asena and John.
Perception, you say?
Perception.
I have disadvantage. Thank you, chat. So here we go. Disadvantage gives me a 15.
Okay. All right. You are also not surprised. The fog swarms in to engulf all of you.
Oh.
And there's one extra fog, just for good measure.
Were we told about this security measure?
Yeah, the dry man literally said, "Hey, watch out for the fog," and then he walked through, and the fog ran out. So you're not surprised. You're not. All right. So the fog is going to attack Asena.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
This was not part of the dream?
This was not part of the dream, but the dream was a long time ago, and they've upgraded their defenses since then. Natural 20. You take 20 points of damage. 20 points of cold damage. You're resistant to cold because of the fang, aren't you?
No. Only
Nope.
fire.
Unlucky.
Oh.
All right.
Unlucky.
Well, it's going to attack you again. That one's a miss. John, Asena, and Lawrence all need to roll wisdom saving throws. And you're all going to roll these with disadvantage. This is a psychic attack.
Oh. Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Because you're
Wisdom saving
inside the
throws, you're saying?
fog.
Okay. Does a 27
A
save?
27 does, in fact, save.
Huge.
Ooh.
Phantasmal images reach outward. Asena, you see yourself and your young friend, the other child who was sacrificed, ghostly images reaching out, screaming towards you before they melt down into the ground, dragged by other ghostly fog hands. If you succeeded, you take 11 points of psychic damage. If you failed, you take 22 points of psychic damage. The other falsifier fog is going to use the same ability, but you don't have disadvantage on your saves because you're not inside of its evil radius. Roll another batch of saving throws, please. This time, flat. And don't forget your temporary hit points. Ah, Asena. That sucks. John, give me a roll.
Wait a minute. So can I just clarify here? So we were told these things were here,
Mhm.
but not until we just got here. Like we didn't have a time to put any defenses up against these things, or
Yeah, the dry
by
man just
them
walked through and
unnoticed.
said, by the way, watch out for the fog. And Lawrence did not know about it.
Okay, well,
That is a success. Asena, you failed 11 on a failure, 5 psychic on a success. Once again, don't forget about your temporary hit points. Okay. The dry man is off doing his own thing in the front door. You all hear strange and horrifying sounds emerging from the front Asena door. Things scuttling and crawling along the wall. John, it's your turn.
okay. John is going to go ahead and he's right on top of this thing, so he'll take a shot against it, I suppose.
Okay, roll.
I have that cool little bonus damage thing from Gaston's. Here, it's called Luminous. I'm just going to put that on there.
Yep. Luminous is plus 1d4 damage.
Yep, 1d4. Crit is 1d4. This is Radiant. Okay, very cool. And he's going to go ahead and take a shot on this sucker.
All right.
Yep, here we go. Okay.
Fire the missiles.
Fire as a missile.
Also, because you started your turn, I need you to roll within it. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That is a success. You were not affected by horrific illusions.
Oh. Excellent.
name.
Well, I'll tell you what I also need to do. I need to make a wisdom saving throw against my item, which I failed. So I go into a rage.
Okay, well, take out your rage on this thing because you just shot it for a sizable chunk of damage.
So whenever a hostile creature damages you, make a DC 17 wisdom saving throw. While berserk, you must use your action each round to attack the creature that damaged you. If you can make extra attacks, you have to do those, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And
Okay.
then once you save, you can't go berserk until after a long rest. Okay, cool.
Double
Let's
tap.
do this. Double tapping it is. This disadvantage and go.
Yep, that's a hit. The bullets tear through it, leaving glowing trails. You've used.
I
2
rolled nothing
shots.
but ones on that second attack.
Hey, look,
Unfortunate.
it counts. It totally counts. This thing is now 50% discorporated.
Did it suffer anything additionally from the radiant damage or no?
No, it did not. This particular thing is not extra vulnerable to radiant damage. Okay.
John's also moving, by the way, unless you say otherwise.
No, you can move.
Cool. John's gonna go this way.
Okay, the other one, they both take attacks of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay. First attack of opportunity. 23. Did I hit?
You would if John didn't use his vested defense to use his reaction to cast shield. So
Okay, put
no.
a clock on yourself. And that one also misses.
Yep.
And they've both used their reactions. Lawrence Booker Green, now that the reaction has been used, is going to step out of it. And pass. Let's see what can we do here.
A teacher, not to get more homework or anything, but can he roll his wisdom saving throw since I had to?
No, that's totally fine. That's valid, yeah. The DC is 13. His modifier is plus 13. But if he rolls a
Gucci.
1, it's all over. All right, he's going to step out and he's going to cast Word of Radiance on it. Does that do anything else? No, it just does radiant damage. All right, it automatically fails its saving throw against that effect and takes 11 points of damage. He is going to use the rest of his movement to walk over to this side of the bush. Asena,
Nice.
it's your turn. Roll a wisdom saving throw. You started your turn inside the scary stuff. You succeeded. You are free to do as you please.
Am I still frightened?
No, you're not frightened. You just took psychic damage. You never actually got frightened.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, where are you going to go?
I don't know, I'm gonna go up here. Booker didn't help me not get in the fog.
Okay. As you move up to the front, you see corpse beetles crawling on all sides of this chamber.
Does that mean anything to me?
You've seen these before. You remember the undead mummy guy who shot magic bullets?
No.
Okay. Well, then no, this doesn't mean anything to you.
Okay, well, John should be able to see it, right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
And what are they doing, DM? Do they appear hostile?
They appear to be crawling across the floor to go in front of the altar.
Okay.
Asena, you moved, and you moved pretty fast. Were you doing anything else?
Oh.
You moved like 60 feet, so you still have some movement left if you want it.
I'm not frightened anymore, so I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll just stay there.
Okay. Chester plants dynamite. Ian plants dynamite. Gaston, you just say the word when you want to blow it all to kingdom come.
I mean,
Did you want to share with Gaston what the effective range that we came up with for this amount of dynamite was going to be?
It depends entirely on where all you're planting it. You know, are you just dropping it as one gigantic pile, or are you sort of carefully planting it throughout to open up the sunlight? That's sort of the question.
it's the latter. It's definitely been more of like, a line. Not a perfectly straight line, but this is a general pattern.
Yeah, he's not using the gigantic bomb we were talking about, Matt. He's going to use it to blow sunlight into this whole place rather than blow the whole place up.
Goody.
Okay. You want to go for it?
I mean, yeah, I guess because we're gonna go in afterwards. So I tell everyone to, hey, we gotta find a spot, find some cover,
Okay.
and at that point, we're just gonna blow it all to kingdom come.
Boom. The entire place shudders and shakes. The ground trembles. Debris flies up. And carefully roll a science check for me, sir. Unless you have like a chemical kit on hand.
No, I don't. Ooh,
A 10. Want to cash in anything for that?
I do. I will use the inspiration.
Okay,
Chat's
let's give that a
lovingly
second roll, shall we?
gave. Use my ad again. I mean, it's better. Yeah. I'll take
Okay. The detonation is much more sizable than originally expected, but sunlight does indeed pour down into this accursed place. It just
Wait, what was the science check for?
For planting the dynamite in a smart
So
way.
can I just remind Beatdown that you have a natural 11 that you can replace any one of your rolls for, which would give you a 19 on this check if you decided.
Wait, is that how that works?
No, you have to decide you're going to use it before the dice hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That makes okay. I
Yeah,
thought it was
never
like
mind.
okay. I understand
Yeah.
that now.
Anytime anyone is about to roll a d20, you can say, nope, you roll an 11, including yourself
So
and
may
your
I-
allies.
I thought that it was after you rolled it before it determined if it's a success or a failure.
This is
okay.
the premonition is before it's rolled.
I see.
That's good to know. That will change a lot of things. Okay, that's good.
Okay. All right. It blows up. Gaston, all of you have vision into the tomb below. You know what? We're just gonna blow up these skeletons. They get smashed. The ones directly under the blast radius, they get smashed. The ones over here, they get smashed by the blast wave. You know what? You guys are high level. Okay, so skeletons just get splattered in all directions. And all of you are on ropes. You're ready to repel, except for Circe. So everyone's ready to just. On each character's turn from now on, they arrive in the tomb. All right.
Nice.
Circe arrives in the tomb. And Asena, after that explosion, the ground trembles from something else. The ground shakes. Outside. What do you do?
Was that me?
What was that?
It's your
Did you
turn. The mountain just exploded. There's something else moving outside.
Oh yeah, if I go back outside, I gotta go through that fog.
You're gonna skip that then?
So we just
Oh.
advanced?
You know what? End of round. Yeah, it's not actually your turn yet. You just heard that happening. The beetles all crawl And all of you are witness to this. They all crawl into a single pile and rise up in the form
Of Castor.
of
Yeah.
Castor, the undead gunslinger, the one who you defeated in the garden, but who could not truly die.
Mr. Dryman, is this a problem?
Reaver, what's
Always
happening?
And it's his turn, so he'll go ahead and say,
Hello, old friend. I don't suppose we can skip this part.
I am bound. You know the way.
Oh yeah, I know the way. What about the rest of these clients? You gonna let them through?
I am bound.
Fair deal.
and the dry man is going to grab Castor and slam him against the wall over here. Grab him by the neck, lift him up, and slam him over. And as he hits the wall, beetles pop out of his arms and legs.
Nice.
Light the elf tallow candles, please.
He says over his shoulder to Asena, on the altar before you, faint tendrils of mist cling to the floor like scum on the surface of a pond. An altar with 9 candles and an open book lies between the 2 passageways, one that leads to a closed door, the other filled with rubble. The candles are made from rendered elven wax, and the book is filled with prayers to a dark god. Outside, all 3 of the falsifier fogs swarm in on... Wait. Lawrence rolls up his sleeve. There's something on his arm, a mark. And the fog stops. He gestures frantically, John. Inside, inside, inside!
John frantically moves inside.
Okay. You see exactly as I described. There's a sealed door to the left. There's a passage that leads to the south. Light seems to be streaming in. There's a statue of some sort in that direction. The dry man has instructed you to light the elf tallow candles. What do you do?
Only to Asena, or is John helping as well?
He just sort of said it over his shoulder.
John starts the process and begins gathering all the necessary supplies and begins lighting.
Okay.
Excellent, thank you. The words, please.
And John begins reading from the book if that's what is indicated to him. Behold, the death of your... should I be reading this, really?
Yeah, if you don't want the banshees to kill you.
Behold the death of your world, there, cresting the horizon. Yes, that faint body is he, and he comes for me, for us all. Rejoice, for the end is near, and all life. He looks over at Reaver and kind of squints at him. All pain, all suffering, be silenced in the perfect eternity of undeath.
Good, carry on.
And he points at the passage to the south.
Is John able to continue?
Yeah, there's nothing blocking your way.
Okay. John fuses the last of his movement and just kind of keeps walking.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
22.
Okay, see.
Wow.
There's a horrible, hideous, stinking odor of death in this area. And you immediately recognize that the heap of corpses and this plant life over here is alive in more than the usual sense.
John turns back to Asena. We've got some dead plant matter over here needs killing.
Dead plants.
Correct. Undead plants.
Okay.
Lawrence runs into the room. Runs towards the door and throws it open. Asena, don't go this way.
What?
Follow John. Don't go this way.
But you're gonna go?
Yes. Just trust me.
Hey, Lawrence, does she have to say the words too, or
Nope.
are we good?
She's fine. Go.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn, Asena. What would you like to do?
Mm,
Say this plant is getting closer. I think I need you to kill this thing, please.
okay, just give me a second. I don't think I can get over there.
Can you hit it with that giant lance I gave you?
Can you get
gave
within?
that to me?
Yeah, you have the vibro axe, the gigantic, like the electrified pole arm. If you have enough movement speed to get within 10
I just
feet of it.
forgot where it came from.
It
Yeah,
was
John
me.
did.
I gifted it to you ages ago.
It was a present.
I'm pretty sure I've always had this.
How freaking dare you?
Okay.
This is 15.
I suppose you've always had those pens too, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that thing has reach. You pull it out. If you're gonna pull it out and fire it up, and the blade crackles with electricity. This is the perfect weapon for doing a little bit of weed whacking.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Can you please use it? I've given it to you ages ago and you've never used it, and it's so cool.
Okay, fine.
All right. Oh, a 12 hits,
Wow.
and you start chopping it apart. Okay. And you didn't start your turn there, so yeah, that's just it. That first hit is effective. You have 2 attacks if you'd like to make another.
Okay, I'll do another one.
All right.
This is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, the Exarch
Yes.
Poleaxe.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that was much nicer.
And you're not using the armor cutter quality right now, right? Whenever you hit it, you can choose to reduce its armor class by 1, but you hit on a 12.
Yeah, I think we're cool.
I think it's okay.
Okay. You deal 20 points of damage between slashing and lightning as it arcs through. And this thing has, like, it's a piece of it that are starting to fall off, but you see a pile of corpses underneath it. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn? You have a bonus action you could use. You could spend a key point to dash, whatever you want to do.
Is this thing gonna attack me?
It looks like it.
Hey, the other people are over there. How many key points do I have? 9.
You're kind of full up.
Why did we not rest?
Well, we did rest, but then you took a crap load of damage by the fog.
No, we did a short rest. We didn't do a long rest.
What do you get back on a long rest?
My whales.
Are you missing whales?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Only have
whales?
She has so many whales.
What are whales? Like the animal?
Pulls out your pocket and slaps you with a whale. It happens.
Yeah, like the pocket whale, you know?
That thing she put into the box to get the fairy, the dead fairy. You might want to run or dodge because that thing's gonna hit hard.
How do you know?
It's a big old flower that eats corpses. I'm pretty sure that hits hard.
You didn't tell me that. You just told me come punch this thing.
I said come kill it because it's gonna kill me. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're like normal health.
John,
You
get
might
over
wanna
here and
dodge
tank this
then.
plant. Asena, it starts wiggling its way towards you. What would you like to do? Do you want to use your bonus action or are you going to stand your ground?
I don't want to spend a point.
You have 9 of them.
It's not a lot.
You used to have like 3.
I don't remember that.
Oh my goodness.
Fine, I'll dash.
Okay, go ahead and spend that point and dash.
How far is a dash?
Your full
movement
movement,
speed.
45 feet.
Oh shit.
Keep going. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, you kill this thing then. I'm hurt. Stupid poleaxe barely did anything.
Are you kidding me?
I guess I'm gonna have to eat somebody else.
It is going to use a bonus action to eat one of the corpses that it's carrying around. And it recovers 13 hit points.
Nice.
And now it's going to...
See? I didn't do anything.
And it makes 3 tentacle attacks. Whack! Whack! Whack!
I mean, you hit it for 29 points of damage. That's a pretty good amount of damage.
I hit you with a natural 20, John Carmichael.
Do you?
A natural 20? I mean, yes. Right?
I would like you to go ahead and re-roll that. I'm using one of my lucky die.
Okay, understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah,
Right,
no
and
dice,
I would
my
like you to
friend.
roll a wisdom saving throw against the rage that wouldn't have allowed you to leave and stop shooting that fog.
Good call. Ooh, a 12.
Get your ass back out there.
Hold on a moment. I have inspiration. I'm going to have to use it because I don't want to back up that much stuff that we did.
All right. I appreciate your sacrifice.
A 10, really?
Wow.
I'll have to use a lucky die to roll again. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous.
Oh, damn it.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Chester hits the ground. Ian Fletcher hits the ground.
Ugh.
Caster is going to... Let's see. He's going to
I can't
shoot.
believe how much I had to use for that. That's ridiculous.
I was going to give you the 11, too.
Which would have been perfect. I should have just accepted that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Caster's gun barks as he shoots his unholy weaponry at his old friend, Reaver.
Oh, no.
Which, you know, hits, but he's barely hits him at all. And does he have anything useful to say? Let's see if he has anything useful to say.
The dishonored dead will rise as one against you. Beware the mosaic in their chamber, lest you meet my fate.
Gaston, with your movement, you are clear to arrive on the battlefield,
Sweet.
leaving you with an action. There's a lot going on. There's tombs to the north you can see. Asena's running from a gigantic plant that is trying to kill John. What would you like to do?
I'm going to run to this killer plant and we'll try to destroy it.
Okay, you've used your movement to descend the thing.
Yeah.
So you can take a shot if you want, if you've got something with 65-foot range.
Let's see. I am pretty certain. Where's sniper rifle? I'm pretty sure the rifle is like 120.
Yeah, the
range,
rifle's
right?
in range. The rifle's just in range. If you're going to use the
Lovely.
atomic ray or something, it'd be, a variety of different stories.
Yeah. So.
And seriously, it's just going to fly up to get out of your way.
Sweet.
Okay. Do you have the attachment on there?
Yeah. So
Okay,
is it just
roll-
Alta 1d4?
Yeah, roll 1d4.
Slash R1d4.
Okay.
Cool.
Bang! And you can use a bonus action to reload if you want.
I would like to do that. Yes.
Okay. Bang! It is now Circe's turn. Ooh, what's this? And she's gonna fly past Fascinating. It feeds on dead tissue and carries them around with it, probably animated by some sort of necrotic energy. Let's see how it responds to a different set of stimuli. And she fires her spicy sizzler ray at it.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, she does.
Whoosh.
By the way, she used to be a boss beatdown, so she's pretty
She was
tough.
absolutely supposed to be like a boss enemy.
You guys just befriended her?
Mm-hmm.
How could she be an enemy? I don't see it.
And she's, well, it's a long story. She switches to the frigid freezing ray for her second shot.
Nice.
Excellent! I've preserved the specimen!
Yeah.
Because she froze it, it is not dead. It has 1 hit point left, and it is paralyzed in a block of ice.
My God.
Wow.
He's gonna fly
And it
over
has
it.
40 temporary hit points, right?
Yeah, she's gonna fly over to it and start inspecting it, just like looking all around it. Magnificent form of life. I could use this in so many new creations.
Can you just take a piece?
Why? I have my shrink ray. We'll be able to fit the whole damn thing in that flying ship of his.
Oh, well, good point, I suppose. Just keep it away from the undead.
What would that form of interaction? Do you think it would feed on them?
Wait a minute. Can you turn it into a chicken? We'll put it in a cage and we'll take it with us?
Yes. Yes.
All right,
Later then.
fantastic. That might be a bit safer than just keeping it in a block of ice.
Okay. Something in the bushes rustles outside, slipping past the falsifier fog with practiced ease.
Oh, no.
The dry man slams Castor against the wall multiple times.
This is all your stupid fault! None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you!
And just starts like cracking his head against it. The falsifier fog is basically out of the action. John, it's your turn, followed by Lawrence, followed by Asena. What do you do?
Well, it seems like that's been handled. You said there's more corpses over here?
Yeah, there are.
But, I mean, Cersei, you're going to keep this thing away from the corpses because you understand if it eats corpses, it regains health, right? So just leave it here and don't touch it.
Amazing.
I know, it's fantastic, but let's not mess with that right now. Can you just leave this here and let's go feed the baddies?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Fantastic. All right, and John's going to go ahead and continue on over. Hey, Asena, what do you see over there? Where are we going?
A room with our friends.
Which way was it to Cenopulchre? Was it down the middle hallway or the next area over?
You remember the
I
way.
know.
In dreams, it was this way.
All right, John's going to head that way.
I mean, I'm pretty sure up is where Booker told us not to go.
That is correct. All right, well, let's go ahead and head this way. John dashed, and that's it for John.
Okay. Don't mind me doing secret stuff. Asena, go ahead and take your turn while I do some secret stuff.
Secret things. Secret things. Since this is the real tomb,
Mm-hmm.
is the real crown of dead speed
Oh, God.
gone?
Good question.
Would it not be here?
There's only one way to find out.
Was it over here?
It was further up than that.
Oh,
The way you're not supposed to go.
the way I'm not supposed to? Why can't I go up there?
This wasn't the plan, Asena!
Don't you want a crown?
Of course I do, but this wasn't the plan!
Don't you want to talk to the dead?
Oh, you are appealing to a part of me that I don't want to give into, but it's very, very hard to quell. Hey, Lawrence, was that just Asena not going that way, or can John also not go that way?
It was just the doors. Just the doors.
Oh. Okay, well then, never mind.
We can plunder the treasury after the foul thing is slain. And he's going to run down this way.
That's a good point, if true. John's gonna. What I want to. I'm gonna try to infer. Is he? Is Lawrence trying to hide the fact this whole place is gonna go up in smoke after Cenopulchre bites the dust?
Roll an insight check.
24.
24. No, he's not giving off that vibe.
Okay, I believe him. Let's go kill the bad guy, and then we can plunder afterwards.
All right, what do you do on your turn?
Well, Lawrence moved up.
Oh yeah,
so-
sorry, it's not my turn. Asena, it's your turn. Lawrence dashed.
I'm gonna put on the crown of dead speech.
Okay.
Just in case.
Good call.
Hello?
It's coming from down around the corner.
I mean, you're probably going to hear a cacophony of dead soon.
Probably.
Oh, Anonymous is here. What do you know?
I'll move.
All
up.
right. I'll follow you, Asena.
Is this the way we're supposed to go?
Gaston, while they're moving, your strike team is all basically asking you what they should do and where they should go. Except for Circe. She's kind of off doing her own thing. Asena, as you round the corner, you look into a chamber. You've seen it in your dreams before. It's filled with corpses, some of them fresh, many of them fresh. The stench of carrion rises, and as you look up, there are tombs and ossuary nooks in the walls all around you. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
23. There's something underneath them, something on the floor beneath the pile of bone, something almost directly beneath your feet. A marking
Is
of
it-
some sort.
Oh. Well, can I kick some of them out of the way
Mm-hmm.
to see what's on the floor?
It's at a sort of rune or marking. It's a mosaic pattern, little chips of porcelain and smooth stone right in front of your foot.
Can I talk to them?
Yes, you can talk to them because the dead themselves rise up into an enormous heap before you.
Oh.
What do you want to say to them?
Hello, dead things.
Free us.
Would love to. How?
We are bound to destroy you.
Okay, if you don't do that, then I could free you.
Roll a persuasion check, please, Asena. This is what I love, because I set these sort of like monsters and guards and stuff in the fight, and they're all, you know, it's the undead. You can't reason with the undead. Roll to reason with the undead.
Oops.
Okay.
A 19's pretty damn good.
Go. Touch not the stones beneath us.
Okay, don't touch the stones beneath you, but what would I do if I did?
Perish. Walk the edges, not the center.
Oh, am I on it right now?
You're really fucking close.
John shouts out after Asena, "We were told, beware the mosaic, or meet the fate of the dead."
I found the dead
And you found the mosaic! Exactly, so don't touch it!
I'm not touching it. Okay, but what if we did?
Then you
Hold it.
die! Asena, do you want to be dead?
No, I'm just wondering. Gosh.
Maybe we should lock the... Wait, didn't you say this was the right way to go? This doesn't look like the right way to go.
Apparently, it's not the right way. If you don't want me to touch the mosaic, we gotta go the other way.
Beyond the crack in the wall.
Where?
They
Where?
have sealed it.
There's a
To
crack?
the south.
South. You mean down?
Yes.
Okay, think you're dead people. You're so
Free
nice.
us.
Okay, wait, but didn't you want me to like release you or something?
The dead child binds us.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll kill him.
Kill it!
Anything else?
Do you have any leads on like any magical healing place in this place?
We know only suffering and death. Life has been snuffed out from us.
No life.
No life
Got
in
it.
this place.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And what else will you do?
I'll use my bonus action to travel around.
Okay. Kicking. Do you ignore difficult terrain because you're a fancy monk? You can run along the walls. It doesn't matter. And
Oh,
as
yeah.
you get right
Run
about
on
there,
the
you do notice there's a area where the wall, the wall's been bricked up. It's been reinforced with stones. And you remember in your visions, you've been through here before.
Okay.
All right. Chester Morton looks at Gaston and says, I guess you're the boss right now, boss.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're just heading for Cenopulchre, right? So that would be.
I don't know what that means, boss.
Right. Which way did Asena go?
That way. Not that way, the
Where-
other that way.
That way?
That way, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going that way.
Can do. And Chester is just going to go ahead and do.
It's my-
Whoa, there's a lot of dead people in there.
Yeah.
And she starts kind of kicking her way through the corpses. You can't see really what's going on with Castor and the Dry Man, but they seem to be occupied. Ian Fletcher is going to follow suit. Oh, a Zolkwian death pit. This is
What?
typical.
There's a name for this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Zolkwian death pit. This is a. This is not a Zolkwian death pit. Actually, none of this architecture is. I immediately assumed, but the ossuary pattern is completely wrong. Also, the heap of animated corpses in the middle of the room, that's also different. And he's just gonna inch his way carefully along the room as well. Yeah, Stone,
I
it's
guess
your
we're on-
turn.
I moved over here,
Mm-hmm.
and well, we're not in combat actually. So can I just move?
You still
Are
have
we
to
in
move it.
combat?
You still have to move like restricted by movement speed, but yes.
Okay. I moved. That was my movement speed, so I'm
But
done.
you want to take an action to dash?
Oh yeah. Why? Yes, I would like that very much.
All right.
Right here.
All right.
I can't see anything. Is that intentional?
It's super, super dark.
Gotcha.
Mate, wouldn't the top have been blown off this place with that structurally like
Oh,
placed
yeah.
dynamite?
I'll have light in here. I'll
Yeah.
put some light in here. That's fair. All right. Gaston, what's
Oh.
you would have seen that before you got this far. I'm gonna give you a
Yeah.
Let me put this on the dynamic lighting layer. Yeah, you would have seen that before you got this far. There's a huge pile of bones in the middle, and everyone seems to be inching their way around the edges of the room,
Gotcha.
which is really funny because
Uh,
otherwise you would have walked directly into the death trap.
And that would have just been it. Asena, what are you doing? What is that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, just don't look at it. Don't talk to it. Just come around the edge.
I mean, okay. Oh, this door looks. This room doesn't only has the one door. What are we doing here?
But there's literally an opening right next to me. You can't see it.
You see a pile of rocks. Roll a investigation check, please, Gaston. That area has recently been walled up. With new stonework blocking that way to the south.
You love to break things.
That was one time, and I guess this is 2 times, but there's just not a pattern. Anyways, yeah. Wait, why do you punch it?
Because I'm not there yet.
You said it's right next to you.
Because
I'll punch it.
I don't have an action yet. Like, what do you want me to say?
Okay, then when you have an action, punch it. See if that works.
No
Otherwise-
shit.
Okay,
What do you think I'm doing?
Standing around complaining?
Asena's like
And
rearing up
accusing
her
other
arm, like,
people
hold on
of-
a moment, I can't punch it yet.
It's a wind-up, okay? It's this DK punch. I have to charge it before I can use it, all right?
Ah, true.
Asena's like just strategically like swinging her arm around.
Circe flies in. She sees the gigantic pile of corpses, and her eyes go huge.
Hey, don't touch the thing in the center.
One thing in the center.
The mosaic.
What's it do?
It turns you into an undead.
Instantly.
Fascinating. Do you know the minimum safe distance?
Yeah, don't touch it.
John, it's your turn.
John's gonna rush up to the entrance here, getting line of sight with the thing. He's gonna go ahead and pop off a charge of Krantaka, and he's gonna go ham, just shooting the crap out of the wall.
Okay. With 3 swift shots, you blast a hole in the wall, and mist pours forth.
Beautiful. John has double his movement speed, so he just goes running through.
I take it you're going around the edge of the room. You're not running through
Whatever's the
room.
quickest way there. So
That
here, hold on.
doesn't involve touching the mosaic.
Well, I wasn't gonna go over the mosaic, but yes.
Okay.
Something like this.
So yeah, that'd be 45, 50. John moves at 60, so yep. Bam. I don't know where this goes, so
Apparently
Do you have
it's
dark
really
vision
long.
of any kind?
John does, yes.
All right. Is it working?
No.
All right. Let me make sure that's working. Hold on. Light amplification engaged.
Please.
Stairs descend into the deep.
And John's gonna go ahead and use you're probably gonna be in the thick of it. John uses a charge of his Red Kiss in order to give Asena 25 temporary hit points of Armor of Agathis.
Okay. Damn.
Ow.
Saying ice encrusts you, but it doesn't impede your movement whatsoever. You hear Lawrence behind you gasp.
Are you okay?
What are you doing here? You hear his voice echoing down the chamber. Never mind. Never mind. There's too much to say. We can't talk now. Let's go. And Lawrence,
Lawrence, who did you see?
he just points behind him as he continues to shuffle through the bones. Asena, it's your turn.
Already? Oh,
All that was not talking to you. All that was talking to somebody else out in the corridor.
Oh, okay.
Did John break through this?
He did. He shot through it.
Okay, I guess I'll move in. Up, up, up.
Is it letting you through?
Yeah.
Good.
Away.
Up ahead,
This looks good.
an enormous set of stone doors. Inscribed upon them the words, "Beyond these valves lies Death's Scion."
I love that.
I love that for you. Did you dash or just move, Asena?
I just moved.
Okay, you can dash if you want.
Okay.
Also, you can move a lot more than that. You can get all the way up to here with your regular movement.
What? I went like this, and that was 45.
Hey, we're about to face the big bad, no?
Mm-hmm.
Is it about time we cashed in the short rest, aka long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured at the end of the episode we would do that.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to try and get some of my dailies out of the way so I can milk this thing for all it's worth.
Respect.
Respect the hustle. Asena, you reach the doors. You have an item interaction left if you wish to swing them open.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
You throw open the doors. The legions of the dead, row after row after row of zombies. A familiar figure faces the terrible box, and then turns around to face you. Dre Dodson, his flesh rotten, his cheeks with gaping holes, his eyes glowing with a sinister green flame, his breath hollow.
Yes. We've been waiting for you.
See, I knew they were gonna expecting us.
And everybody gets a long rest and we're done. And at that moment, around the corner from a dynamic entry card, it had a really good suggestion on it, but then I got another really good suggestion. Nancy Rain, the other girl who was sacrificed to Cenopulchre,
Ooh.
steps through into the room of corpses, armed to the teeth, her face determined. And Beatdown, you know, I only meant to bring you back for one. We're gonna have to get on your calendar again. I'm sorry. We'll finish it next time. I promise.
That's okay. That's just how these things go.
Yeah. It's. You don't think it be like it is, but it do.
Yeah.
What it do?
It be what it do.
All right. Well, it was super glad to have you back. We are not gonna have a show next week. We're taking the week off. I think we're taking the week after that off too.
Oh, wow.
We'll link up with you. We'll figure something out. Thank you everybody for joining us, and I think I'm gonna let you go now. Bonsoir.